Sup foo, this is the first tutorial video for the Brigand World Editor. Alright, there's two editor modes. Make sure editor mode is turned on in the launcher. F1 is the GUI editor. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to cover it. I never use it. F2 is, the one I always use. So you can fly around. Objects are transparent except the one you're currently targeting. You can also see the target at the top of the screen. F2, I'm going to make a simple object. So left click like shoot, and I'm just going to type in box, enter, escape to exit world editor. There's the box sunken into the ground. So F2, back to world editor. There's a new feature where you can target the object and right click, and you can change the size, position, and angle easily this way. I'm going to change position, and it uses W, ASD, and also Q and E for all of the all of the axes. And there we go. Alright. Let's give it a skin. Type in skin equals, make sure you're targeting it. Skin equals brick. You can see all the assets in the assets folder. So the game uses, it looks for the assets in a folder with the story name on it. You can see the story name by pressing F1, game properties. This is Brigand Oaxaca story, so it's going to look in that asset folder first. If it doesn't find it there, it's going to look in the default assets folder. So if you want to make your own mod, have your own assets folder with the same name as the mod story file, and it will look in there first for all the custom scripts. Don't change the default stuff. And then, so we got a box here with the texture. I'm going to stand on top of it. You can hear the sound at the top. You can, if you change the material equals cement. It's going to change the footstep sound. And also it'll change the animation when you shoot it. Okay, now other basic objects, cone. This is how I make all the various, stalagmites, tightmites, and skin equals cave. To scale the skin, I'm going to say X scale skin equals 200. Y scale. So I could use the new method, but I'm just used to the old one, typing it in. If you hit tab, it repeats the last command. So Y move, negative, then tab, blah, blah, blah. That's usually how I do it. I'm going to copy that. Just type copy. X angle equals 180 for the new one. Move it up a little bit. Down a little bit. So that's supposed to look like cave shit. Stalagmites. So they are still box collision, which is the fastest collision. So you won't be able to shoot through there. So to change that, type target it, make sure it's targeted. Poly collision equals 1. Same for the top one there, whatever that's called in science. Okay, now you can shoot through and jump through the sides there. And I'm gonna save, but notice my name is God, and so I don't want to fuck up this save file because it's what I use for editing. So I'm going to change the player name. If you target nothing, if you just target the sky, enter editor mode with F2, and then left click, you will automatically be targeting yourself. Player is the tag. That's like the folder and the file name. God is the name, so I'm going to change the name to tester, and then I'm going to save the game. I'm not going to overwrite the other God save. So save game, type that in. It takes a second because the files are huge. Okay, and that is it for now. I'll get back to you in the second video with how to import models and stuff like that. All right.